Hey guys, today we're going to review unit rate and complex unit rate to practice for your test tomorrow. So make sure that you write the question down and you press pause to try to work it out yourself before I work it out. Okay, this is supposed to be for review for you for your test tomorrow. So go ahead and write down $4.50 for 9 pencils, and I want you to pause it and find the unit rate. So to find how much each pencil is, you take that $4.50 for 9 pencils, and we want to figure out how much money it is for 1 pencil. In order to do that, we do $4.50 divided by 9, because we divide by the number on the bottom. 9 cannot go into 4, but it can go into 45 5 times, which is 45. Because we're talking about money, we got to make sure we bring down the other 0. 9 can't go into 0. It goes 0 times, so it is 50 cents per pencil. So that is your unit rate. Okay, hope you got that one. Move on to the next one. This one gives you the unit rate. It says you make $8 an hour. That is a unit rate, $8 an hour. Babysitting this summer. If you work 25 hours, how much money will you make? Well, if you're already given the unit rate of working $8 an hour, you're going to try to figure out how much money you'll make in 25 hours. So make sure you pause, try to figure out the question before I do. In order to get from 1 to 25, you're going to multiply by 25. So that means if I'm going to multiply by 25 on the bottom to get to 25, I've got to multiply by 25 on the top. So that's 25 times 8. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 4 is 20. So if you work 25 hours at $8 an hour, you'll make $200. Okay? We don't divide on that one because you don't want to take the $8 and divide it by 25 hours. You're going to be paying less an hour by doing that, and you definitely don't want that. Just put yourself in the situation to see if it makes more sense. Okay? Next question. This is one of the ones where you have to compare and pick the better by. So I want you to pause the video, work out your 2 unit rate problems, and see which one is the better buy. On this one, you should have the 16-ounce bag of M&Ms that cost $2.24. So it's $2.24 for a 16-ounce bag. And then on the other one is $1.44 for an 8-ounce bag. So we need to divide those to see how much money it is for 1 ounce on each side in order to figure out which one is the better buy. And the better buy is going to be the cheaper one. So we're going to have to divide that. It's $2.24 divided by 16. 16 can't go into 2. We don't have a decimal out here, so we just take the decimal and we bring it straight up. 16 goes into 22 one time, which is 16. Borrow, so that would be 6, and you bring down the 4. Okay, I'm not sure how much 16 can go into 64, so you need to go to the side and start checking, guessing and checking. 3 times 8 is 18. That's 48. We can go higher than that. 16 times 4. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. So yes, exactly 4 times. So that means it's 14 cents per ounce with the 16-ounce bag. Now with the 8-ounce bag, we go over here, we divide $1.44 by 8. 8 can't go into 1, but it can go into 14 one time. When you subtract that, you should get 6. And 8 goes into 64 8 times, which is 64. So it's 18 cents per ounce for the 8-ounce bag. So which bag is the better buy? That would be the 16-ounce bag because it's cheaper per ounce. You get more for your money. Okay. Next set of questions you're going to have on your test tomorrow is like these, the ones that are the complex unit rate. So Joey entered a hot dog eating competition. He ate 30.5 hot dogs in 3 3/4 minutes. How many hot dogs did he eat in 1 minute? So I want you to set up your problem, just like we've been doing, where you try to figure out what you want one of. Try to set it up, then press play to see if you set it up correctly. So since we're trying to figure out how many hot dogs he eats in 1 minute, minutes are the bottom, which means minutes has to be the bottom over here. Hot dogs is the top. Hot dogs has to be the top over here. This is what the answer will be. The answer part will be right here. This part is what's given to you from the problem. So what does it tell you? It tells you there's 30.5 hot dogs in 3 3/4 minutes. So we're actually going to have to work this out and divide. So pause the video, write this horizontally, and work out your problem. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 30.5, because that's the first number, divided by 3 3/4. We cannot work this out as it is. We have to do your backwards C, where you multiply and then add. So 2 times 30 is 60, plus 1 is 61 over 2. We got to keep that denominator. Divided by 3 times 4 is 12, plus 3 is 15 over 4. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to go over here to the side, and we're going to keep it, change it, flip it. And when we multiply fractions, multiply straight across. So you should have 30 as a denominator, and then you're going to have to do 61 times 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 6 is 24. So that's 244 over 30. I know that's an improper fraction, so I've got to think, okay, what can I simplify this by? Since they're even, you can divide them by 2. And I know that that would make that 15. And I do 2 into 244. 2 goes into 2 one time. 2 goes into 4 2 times. And 2 goes into 4 2 times. It's 122 over 15. I'm going to erase this part. And then I say, okay, well, that's improper. I know I can make that into a mixed number. So that's 122 divided by 15. 15 can't go into 1 or 12. So we have to look at 122, which means that we're going to have to do some guessing and checking here. So let's do 15 times, let's do 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Here are your 3. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9, I think. But you can go up from there. Let's do 15 times 7. 5 times 7 is 35. Here are your 3. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3 is 10. That's 105. I bet we could go one more. So you see how the guessing and checking, that's telling us, okay, I think I'm getting closer, but I'm not quite there yet. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12. So that's very close. That's 120. We have 2 left over, so it's 8 whole and 2 15ths. So that's what we put in our answer. That is 8 and 2 15ths hot dogs in 1 minute. I hope this is helpful. I hope that you paused it and you took the time to work things out. If you still don't understand how to set up like these problems or other ones, then you need to go back, rewatch it, pause it, try it on your own. Even go back and do some of the old homeworks, or go back and do some of the problems from the other complex unit rate pages. Just make sure that you understand what you're doing before you get into class tomorrow. Good luck!